Welcome, friends, to our Irish Eyes. It's not quite St. Patrick's Day, and I hate to call it Irish Eyes because these are eyes that you can wear way other days than just on St. Patrick's Day. But we thought it was a fun excuse to get on and play with some color. So let us know if you are here. Oh, I was going to ask if Joy had a headpiece. It's not a holiday unless Joy has a headpiece.
It's blurred out.
It is blurred out. We've got our background blurred. Where do you find your headpieces?
I think this was just the dollar store.
I mean, I am always madly in love with your headpieces. Yeah, if y'all miss Christmas, you got to come in December because it blinks and flashes and throws out confetti at you. Well, I'm excited you're here. Let us know that you are watching. If you're on, we are in a couple different places. So I think we have a girlfriend. There's Lynn. Hi, Lynn. So Lynn's been on with us before, especially when we're streaming in multiple places. And if you see at the top, it'll say under the comments, click here to give StreamYard permissions. This is the only way that, well, Cindy, we know it's you. Thank you, friend. But it'll say Facebook user. So if you click that you've given StreamYard permission, guess what? We can see your name and we can talk throughout the event. So we're excited you're here. Well, before we get started, I would first of all love for you to share if you have Irish in you or any of y'all. Joy is ding, ding, ding. How do you have Irish in you? Where does it come from?
It's my dad's side of the family.
Okay. I have none.
Yes.
Heather, how about you?
Nope. Nope, not a bit.
Joy should be the one leading this event tonight. All right. Well, I got to introduce my girlfriends. I'm Casey. I am living in Carrollton, Georgia, which is just right on the Georgia-Alabama line. And green really is my favorite color. I love to wear it. I love jewelry. You'll see. I mean, I do. I love green. I think a lot of it has to do because of my eye color. My eye color is green. So anytime I wear it, it always pops. So as we're introducing ourselves, share what color eyes you have, and we'll give you some tips in just a second. So Joy, do you want to go next?
Oh, introducing myself?
Huh?
Oh, I can do that. I was like, wait, I'm up. What's my part? I am Joy Thompson-Holland, for those of you that don't know. And yes, I have a little bit of Irish in me. I have a little bit of a lot of things in me, but Irish is in there. I have blue eyes, but they change. Sometimes they change. So I guess I have hazel eyes, mostly blue, but sometimes they look green. So sometimes they even look
hard to tell sometimes on these videos.
Yeah.
Unless you can see up our nose and we're that close to the screen.
And then you don't want to.
And then you're like tapping out. Okay, change the channel. Yeah. Well, we're excited you're here. And Heather is joining us.
Yes, I'm joining you from Southeast Georgia. So my name is Heather Rios, and I have hazel eyes. Mine are more like green hazel. My husband swears they're green, but they're really hazel. So.
Well, and I'll have to get on here and see the comments. We have to kind of go. Lynn says she has dark brown eyes here. Yay, Sandy. Sandy's on. She just had surgery yesterday, but Sandy has blue eyes, which we're going to talk a little bit about. We got some green, dark brown. Well, that's exciting. I think y'all are really going to like what we're about to share. And if we look a little odd, it's because we only have one eye done. So y'all can actually watch us do, and we didn't talk about it. So we all are showing up with different colors, different techniques. But before we dive into the color part of tonight's class, I thought it was really important to talk about some prepping tools because the eyes age first. They age the fastest. So there's a couple things that we feel like collectively are must-haves, regardless if you're having a glam day or not. So Joy, do you want to get started and share with us your must-have?
Yes, I do. Even though I grabbed the wrong must-have, but that's okay. We're going to roll with it. We're going to pretend this is under eye corrector. I was going to put it on, but I'll put it on in just a sec. Okay, so pretend this is under eye corrector. It kind of looks like that. Here's the deal. Peach, here's a color wheel. Okay. And usually you look across from, so where's peach? Across from it. And when you get your like purplies and blues, that's what it's covering up. So if you look at the color wheel, the opposite of the peachy colors is going to be that. So it's going to help cover up that eye area. Look at that before and after picture. That one just blows me away. That is huge. If you are wearing a liquid foundation, you're going to put this on top. And if you're wearing a powder foundation, you're going to put it underneath. And so it does 4 things for you. It's going to neutralize your dark circles under your eyes, like you saw in that picture right there. It's going to help blur those fine lines that you've got in there and correct any kind of imperfections that you've got under your eye. It's also going to conceal any blemishes, so you can use it different areas on blemishes, age spots, any kind of minor imperfections you've got on your skin. And it's going to help hide any redness, and it's got a creamy, long-lasting coverage. So the under eye corrector is amazing. If you haven't tried it, you need to grab that and try it out. I put it on, which side did I do? I put it on this side underneath, but I'll put it on that one in just a sec.
It is. I look like war paint before I start putting foundation on because of hiding all the imperfections and discoloration. So how many of y'all watching are obsessed with, I feel like that and the oil-free eye makeup remover are 2 must-haves once people have experienced it. Awesome. It is. It's awesome. It's only $16 too. I put the prices and the product on the bottom of the little ticker. So hopefully y'all can see that. So you can say, you know, gotta have it, and tag your beauty consultant and let her know if there's anything that you want to take home tonight. All right, Heather, what is your must-have?
Okay, my must-have is our soothing eye gel. See, something we don't realize or even think about because all we know is like this looks bad or that looks bad, but we actually have less collagen and elastin under our eyes than anywhere else on our face. So as we get older, our little pads under there kind of start diminishing and we look hollowed out, right? So our little Indulge Soothing Eye Gel kind of helps with that. It contains green tea extract. It contains, cucumber. Well, there's the picture. The cucumber. It has something called rose hip. And all of that helps with the tiredness. It helps calm the underneath. And believe it or not, it actually also helps with moisturization up to 130%. So that's pretty awesome to help kind of refresh, if I can speak, refresh our tired, crepey looking under eye. So soothing.
I love this. And I don't know about y'all, but this time of year is when I really go through a lot because of seasonal allergies. But you can actually put this product on top of your makeup. Do you ever do that? Like you can dab a little bit and it'll help with the puffiness and irritation, of course.
I do. I love it in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And if you store it in the refrigerator, it's even cooler. Like it's already cool, but then you put it in the refrigerator and it's even more cool. But so many women just keep it in their purse. So that way, like you were saying, they can just like
dab it right on.
Fresh through the day.
It is. It's awesome. And hopefully y'all can't see my bags today it did rain. So I'm super excited that it rained today. But because I started the day with my must-have prep, which is the hydrogel eye patches. And then I was actually using the Soothing Eye Gel earlier this afternoon when I was outside with the kids. So I love them both. Okay. So the hydrogel eye patches, if you've been on with us before, y'all know we are all a little obsessed with this one because it is amazing. I don't know if y'all can really tell here the difference in her before and after, but there are 30 pairs. So a total of 60 of, I'll get some out. 60 of these patches, and you can literally put them anywhere. Look how pretty. Do y'all see how pretty this is? Isn't it so pretty? I just got me a new one out last week. So it's the last one that I opened. They were like, but let me take this little slide thing off. And you can see it's just a ton of coconut water. I'm not going to put it on top of my makeup because it'll slide right off. But when you put it on your eyes, around your parentheses, your 11s, even out here, if you have the fine lines and wrinkles, your laugh lines, then they will stuck right to your skin from it being so dehydrated and needing extra moisture. And then after 10 minutes, you just toss them, and all of those lines and wrinkles are just soothed. A lot of times people that have the bags, this takes the bags right off. And so you want to leave them on for about 5 to 10 minutes. And I do it when I'm drinking a cup of coffee or making my cup of coffee. I put them on because these are also in my refrigerator. Where the butter is supposed to go, it's filled with Mary Kay products. So I'm like, this is better for me than butter. So that's my favorite prep is the hydrogel eye patches. Have y'all ever used them before? I'm just curious. Where all do you? Oh, we got somebody in Woodstock. Hi, Brent.
That is Joanne.
Oh, is it? Okay, I can't. I'm not on. It's funny
It's
because
my mom.
it's Joy's mama. We love when the mamas are on here and supportive. I'm trying to get this lid back on here and it's not going. All right, so we are going to start with our tutorials now. So I'm super excited. Who wants to go first? Does anybody want to go first?
I can go first.
Okay. So I'm going to spotlight. I was trying to do that earlier. I'm going to spotlight Joy so y'all can actually see how she's applying it. We're only going to take a couple minutes per person. So just hang with us. I promise we'll let you still be able to watch your 9 o'clock show and be able to get in bed with your honey if you have a honey to get in bed with. So we're going to let Joy be able to, y'all to be able to see how she's doing it. And so Heather and I'll be right back. All right. See y'all soon.
Okay, well, this is the palette that I am using. And so it's blurred. Goodness gracious. Here we go. Okay, so we've got Emerald Noir, Hazelnut, and Biscotti. I do have Juicy Peach on my cheeks. And I'm going to get started. Before, as a base, I use Light Beam. So this is our liquid eyeshadow. And I use that just as a base. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger, not a whole lot. And just put that on my eyelid. I got to make sure I'm doing the right side here. And I'm just going to tap that into my eyelid as a base. And then I'm going to apply my color. And if you can see my other eye, that's what we're going to look like here at the end. I'm going to use part of my Essential Brush collection, of course. So I've got the all over eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go into that Biscotti and just do the upper brow and the inner corner right here. I'm going to also tap that into our Cinnabar and use that. I'm going to hold it a little bit farther away and just kind of pat that above my brow bone and down a little bit. So if you've got hooded eyes, you want to apply your crease color above your brow bone so that you can see it when you open your eyes. I'm going to use our fluffy eye blending brush and just kind of blend that out so it's not too harsh. And I am going to try to do this quickly. I'm going to take that all over brush again and go into that emerald color, which a lot of people don't use because look how dark it looks. Some people think, oh my gosh, that's scary. I don't want to try that. But look at it on. It's so pretty. And I'm just going to pat that just across the whole lid. Now this, you can use this so many different ways, but I'm going with all the way across the lid. You can use this as a liner. You can just use it in the outer corner if you'd like. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like all over because like I said, a lot of people are scared of this green color, but it is really, really pretty on. Now, I'm going to finish up while everybody else is showing their eye look, but I did line this eye with our dark brown eyeliner, and then I smudged it up a little bit with that green, and put it underneath. And I used our Lash Love mascara. So I will finish that up if you guys want to take it away and do the second eye look.
It's a gorgeous, subtle, yet smoky and dressy eye. I love that on you. And using that, you said you used a fluffy brush, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the So that's the key. If you use one that's super compact, it's going to be really harsh and concentrated. The fluffy brush allows it to look like that. It looks amazing on you. I love it. Now she's doing her eyeliner. All right, Heather, I'm going to let you jump on next.
Perfect. Okay. So this is the color that I'm going to be using, the colors. So that is Moonstone, Gold Status, Shiny Penny, and some Emerald Noir. And I'm also using our Essential Brush collection. Y'all, that is just like the best bang for your buck. And has everything that you need to do your makeup. So I'm going all the way, and I just have a thing about this. I go all the way up to my eyebrow and start there. And I don't do any blending with the fluffy brush on this look. I like a lot of pigment sometimes. So then I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to use the Gold Status. That was Moonstone. And now I'm going to do Gold Status, and I'm just going over the lid just to darken my lid a little bit. You won't notice that I have that really bright color all the way to my eyebrow once I finish, but I want lots of pigment on, and so I'm leaving it just like that. Now I'm going to take our angled brush, and I'm going to load it up with Shiny Penny, okay? And I want you to watch what I do with this brush. I'm going to face it, like this is the brush. I'm going to face it toward me, and I'm actually, normally I would want it more pigmented down here at first, but I'm going to load it up in the middle of my eye, and then I'm going to go down to the crease. Then I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to go backwards, okay, to put the product there. Then I'm going to turn my brush upside down where my point is down, and I'm going to kind of bury it into my crease, and then do this little windshield wiper motion, okay? And I'm just going to go back and forth, because I just want it highly pigmented. And then I'm going to start coming in on the corner. And so it creates this look that looks like this, okay? And so that's what I'm going to do and kind of load that up. And I will tell you, the brushes are really the tools and the trick. I used to watch everybody do makeup tutorials, and I was like, oh my gosh, they make it look so easy. And then I would try to recreate it, and it was so hard. Y'all, I wasn't using the tools they were using. And so once I got the right tools, then it was easier. Now I'm going to show you the trick. When Joy said she holds it from afar, that makes it not do as pigmented. You have a little more give and blend, but I hold mine really close when I'm doing this because I want the deep, rich pigment when I do that. Okay. And then I kind of move it out a little more as I'm going up on my eyelid. Okay. And I just keep making that shape. Once I'm finished with that, now tonight I will tell y'all, I am a deep brown eyeliner girl, but tonight I switched it up for you. And so I wanted to pull in this Emerald Noir. And so I'm going to take our little spoolie. This is the end that I brush my brows with. This is our liner end. And so I load that up, and I'm going to show you. I actually start at the top inner. I know this is a little backwards from what you're supposed to do, but I want you to be able to see me on camera instead of my hand being in front of you, in front of my eye. And so I will do that, just kind of drag it along my lash line. Now, I also, and I'm just going to tell you, this is my little trick. I'm doing a little backwards right now. I normally do my liner first. And I know that that is super backwards for everyone else because they do their eyeshadow first and then their liners. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. And I'm just kind of reloading that a little bit because I do want it a dark pigment. And then I flipped it backwards. That's the great thing. I don't know if you saw that. Do you see? I went this way and then I flipped it over and I went this way. Y'all, it's the tools. It really is. All three brushes that I have used right now are in that Essential Brush collection. We also have a gigantic fluffy brush that is amazing for your all over powder. And I love, love, love our blush brush because I use it as a 3-in-1. I use it for my highlighter, which I have here, my blush, and for my bronzer, all on the same brush. So it's 3-in-1. So literally you need everything. And it's fantastic if you travel too. And that is pretty much my look.
It looks so good. I really like that updated liner on you. It makes the green in your eyes pop.
Does it? I don't know. I've not worn that a whole lot. I'll sport that tomorrow. That'll be
It
my
looks really good. I know we got a week until St. Patty's Day. So I love it. It looks really good. So we didn't talk about our eye shapes before. And I know in the 80s, we like matched our makeup to our clothes. And I think now it has a lot to do with whatever you feel pretty in is what you need to wear. Like, forget all the rules. Wear what makes you feel your best. But I do think with you having more dramatic eyes, you want the lips to be a little softer so they're not competing. I think that's still a good rule of thumb. All right. Lynn was saying she loves the Emerald Noir too. All right. I'm going to pop on and share mine. These cameras are backwards. So if we poke ourselves in the eye and and it looks like we don't know what we're doing, it's because when we look at this, actually we're going the wrong direction. So we didn't even talk about it, but Heather had the petite, Joy had the perfect, and then I am working out of the big bad boy, the pro. And all of this is part of Mary Kay's Pink Doing Green for the recycling program and having a zero waste landfill. And everything is magnetic. So I don't know if you've ever purchased color from Mary Kay because we always talk about skincare, but it's magnetic. And so all you do is you pop it right in there and it holds. So I love that it's completely customizable. And I'm going to share with you what I did. So I used Joy's Prep Tool, which is the under eye corrector, because you can see a lot of my capillaries there. And then I used the eye primer. I already have that one on that lid. But what I was going to show y'all is starting out with I don't know if they use this, which this brush is so dirty, but I'm using Biscotti. And I have dark circles and my eyes are recessed. So it doesn't matter if it's seasonal allergies or not. But I always want to brighten this inside corner. So I like to do this first so it doesn't mute out all the color that I'm putting there. And then I'm going to go, and I've been using my finger. So I'm going to use my finger with the same color, the Emerald Noir, because a lot of times people don't realize how creamy our Chroma Fusion colors are. And I got a little mirror right here. So I'm going to put this right there so I can see. So, and there's zero fallout. So if you're like, well, I don't ever play with these colors because I'm afraid that I'm going to have to start over. One of the things that I did, because I worked in a lab before I started, and so we were not glamorous at all, is before I would go to bed at night or take a shower, I would play with a couple colors and get comfortable applying them because I had never really worn eyeshadow before. And it was a great way for me not to look like maybe on the Drew Carey show when I went to work that day because I was playing with colors I had never played before, like this. And you can see there's like zero fallout. I mean, I have no translucent powder or anything right there. And then just using that angled brush, the same one that Heather was just talking about. She taught me many moons ago, 5 years ago, to flip it like that. And it's been amazing ever since. All right. So I'm going to do Cinnabar in my on my mid-tone right here. I always do hazelnut. So I thought I would spice it up for y'all. It's just a little bit darker. It has a little bit of I hate to say red, but it's not as translucent brown as before. And that's it, my friends. That's all I did. But if you want more concentrated color, then use your fingers. And then another color, I did do the liner, which exactly what Heather just did, which I don't have to do because we want to make sure we respect y'all's time. But using the angled brush with the Emerald Noir. But if you've never played with Sandcastle, so Sandcastle is a little bit of more of a tan tone than the Biscotti. And so I wanted to show the difference. The Biscotti is going to make it brighter, and this one's going to be a little softer, but it's still a matte color, so it doesn't show all our imperfections. So there's so many things that you can do, and you can see it's not getting everywhere. So I'll pop everybody else. Hi, we're glad you're here. I know we got a Stella on. Thanks, Stella, for joining. We got a couple more comments. All right. So what we wanted to share with you next is how customizable these compacts are. Like I said, Heather was using the Petite, and the Petite with 4 eyeshadows. If you wanted to fill it up like Heather's, it's $42. And the compact's good for life. The Perfect palette, which is the one Joy used, that one, I just did it for 3 shadows, but honestly, it could hold 12 or 2 blushes, a bronzer, a blush. Everything's customizable, but it's $42. And then the big one, it's hard for me just to put 3 shadows in there, but I was like, let's just start simple. It's what we use tonight. That one with 3 shadows would be $49. And obviously the potential to add a lot more to it, which is awesome. All right. So who wants to share about our specials for tonight? Does anybody want to share right quick what our specials are?
Sure.
I mean, I can do it. You can do it. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Go ahead, Heather.
Go ahead. Well, I was going to say, go ahead, Joy. I love this flyer. I love this flyer that we do because it gives you the opportunity to really spoil yourself at an amazing discount. And so you can either, if you're already an existing customer and you see something on there that is one of your favorite goodies, then you can get it at a steal of a deal. And if you want to try something brand new that you have never tried before, you can try it, which, by the way, you never have to worry about a risk in Mary Kay because of our satisfaction guarantee. But you can kind of go out on a limb and just say, oh, I've been dying to try the satin hands, for example, or I loved that, but I would not splurge on myself. Well, now is the time to splurge, because for every $50 in orders that you do for the month, then you get to choose a half price item from our flyer. And so go ahead and spoil yourself. And if you're lucky, you get to do it more than once.
So true. So true. You also see the top right, a 30, the brush, cleansing brush is usually 75. This month you can get it for 30. I mean, what a great gift. What a great gift. So I'm like Heather, spoil yourself more than once. And then I'm super excited that on March 1st, the company announced for $20, a $20 bill, you too can shop 50% off, have the sisterhood, have free training, free website, free way to process credit cards for $20. You cannot go eat for $20. You can't go to Chick-fil-A with 2 people for $20. So we are super excited. And to top it off, this month, you can get the full starter kit over $400. Y'all can't see it in that little tiny picture right there, but it comes with the full microderm, full both types of 3D skincare, over $400 for $90. $90. So worst case is you get all this amazing product to be able to use yourself. And if you do nothing with it, there's no loss. You got a ton of great products for $90. But if you want to take it and share it with friends and family and make some extra money, you will make 50% from the get-go. And of course, we're here to help you. But one thing before we pop off that I wanted to share is all 3 of us are working this month to have more confidence with our leadership and be able to pass that on to our people. So to sweeten the deal, we are giving away $1,000 cash, $1,000 cash. So $500 to a customer and $500 if she wins to her beauty consultant for watching a super short video and helping her by answering a couple questions. It's a quick little Google form. So say, I want the $500 cash, and we will make sure we send you the link as soon as this is done. It's hard to do it with all of this, but it'll take 7 minutes max for you to be able to enter. And the drawing is on March 23rd. I'm just curious, if you won $500, what would you spend it on? Joy, what would you spend it on?
Spring break.
I was going to say that
for
too.
Spring break.
I know my kids are trying to get me to get a house. I'm like, it'll go towards spring break. Heather, what about you?
Same. We're going to Mexico, and so I would be taking it to Mexico. So.
Yes, that's a lot of souvenirs in Mexico.
Yeah.
You would need to buy more luggage to come back with it. I know we're not going quite that far, but I love to travel. So we're excited. So let us know if we could enter that for you. I've got one, if we can get it to work, one other quick little video for that Mary Kay, I think they do such an amazing job being able to show, wrong one, to show different tutorials. And a lot of times people haven't seen our Facebook group that's Mary Kay for the US and our YouTube. So this is one of them. They're typically less than 2 minutes. So we're going to close out with that, and we are going to keep it on time. I'm super excited for y'all to get on and join us. And we hope that you join us for our Hydra session that's coming up next. And then we have, Joy, when is our next glam on Saturday?
It is the 3rd Saturday of this month.
Okay, so the 25th. It'll be the 25th. All right. Well, here we go. Thanks, ladies, for jumping on with us. We hope you enjoyed it. And you'll have to watch this quick little video for another little pop of color.
I think I want a nose ring, maybe go hoops. But I don't care feeling a fur coat too. I wanna be classy, still a little edgy, rocking red Nikes with a black striped suit. I think I want a boyfriend, maybe just a dog. That ooh, I love your feeling for when I get bored. I wanna be indie, like I don't need a label. Ask me on a date though, I'll be at the table. Yeah.